Alright guys, today we're talking about conifers, otherwise known as gymnosperms. They are the next evolutionary step. I'm not going to talk about palms and cycads, but we are going to talk about conifers today. Conifers are things that make cones, and they made cones and they harness the wind to help them spread their sex cells around. So this time of year you can see this is a Doug fir, and these are the male cones. They're the ones releasing all the pollen, making everybody sneeze right now, and these are the male sex cells. This is the female cone of a Doug fir, and the wind blows the pollen inside of there, and if this is in a fortuitous spot, it will sprout into a new plant. It's a little Doug fir here. Some other conifers that you're probably familiar with are western red cedars. As you can see, they are colored nice and red here, and as the winter comes around, they get those spring tips on, they'll green up. Our state plant, the western hemlock, it's a fairly useless plant. It's not actually very good. Doug fir is better. Should have been our state tree. Doug fir and other conifers, those are all fir cones. A pine cone comes from a pine tree, so fir cones, and people call fir cones pine cones, and it's not true. So there's a little fun fact for you today. Something else that's cool about them is that they have able to go farther onto land into harsher climates because they have this waxy cuticle on the outside of their needles, conserving water in warm and cold times. And western red cedar is the tree of life for the local coastal Salish people. It makes great medicine, it makes great nets, makes great canoes, makes great housing. Because of a property called thujone, is one of its chemicals in its body. You can use it for all sorts of antimicrobial and antiviral properties. So this is not a very effective method at having sex if you're a plant. Thousands of millions and trillions of wasted sex cells to make a new baby. And so what is our next step? We're going to be talking about angiosperms, or gymnosperms means naked seeds, and angiosperms would be fruited seeds. And how can we improve on the lame, not very efficient sex of the conifer people, plants? Well, we're going to need to enlist our friends from the insect world who have not arrived on land yet, but we're getting closer. We're about 180, 200 million years ago, and flowers are only a couple 150 million years next. So hope you enjoyed conifers today, and we'll talk about flowers next.